Hello there, in this video I'm going to talk about my personal experience with TCS. I had completed 4+ years in TCS Gandhinagar, and I'm going to talk about A to Z, which means from pre-joining documentation to the release letter. I'm going to divide this video into 3 parts. The first one is pre-joining and documentation process and the queries that I received for that. Then the ILP, the personality growth development program and allocation of your project, that is the second category. And at the end I'm going to take questions regarding the resignation formalities and all. So since I am an experienced one, I'll be kind of guiding you into should you or should you not opt to join TCS in 2026. Now, my personal reviews would be, if you're getting a very good project inside TCS, if you can see your goal getting achieved in a year, if you are getting increment as you wished for, because everything depends on your project, on your manager and on you, of course. So if you're a fresher, I would recommend you to have at least 2 to 3 years of experience. 1 year is also enough if you are planning to study further. If you need experience, 3 is the maximum that I would ask you to do. Yeah, moving forward, I'll be taking a few of the questions at the end of the segment. Right now, I'll be talking about NQT examination. NQT, basically, if you are looking forward to join TCS, this is an examination which is National Qualifier Test, in which there are 2 subcategories, which is non-tech background and tech background ke liye alag alag hai. Now, for a non-tech background, it is, I wouldn't say it is easy. Nothing is, served you in the platter and given. However, it's kind of, if you compare both of it, non-tech background is kind of easier. Now, the requirement that I am aware of is that you should have more than 60% in your 10th, 12th and graduation. Even if in 10th or in graduation you set back by less than 60%, it would be, I guess, a red flag for them. Yeah, so this is the very first criteria that before any process you should get a green text on checked, I would say. And then you can go for NQT preparation, which is normal entrance exam of any good organization, which would conduct 3 main sections, which is logical reasoning, quants and verbal ability. If you prepare well, you for sure will get it. And then once you receive a mail of qualifying the NQT test later on, just have patience and you'll get your call after, may it be after 3 to 4 days, and it can also get stretched to 3 months later. Because I personally received my telephonic interview after 3 months, when I almost didn't had any hope to get my call. At that time, I still remember, and I was so happy that day. They normally ask me about if I'm okay with night shifts and what is my background, everything. Normal 15 to 20 minutes call they'll have, and they'll tell us that we'll be sending you mail regarding the background check, and keep a check on the emails, because the interview will be sectioned in the near future. Now, so after you get the interview mail, the very first thing that you should do is keep calm and practice normal basic interview questions of tell me something about yourself. So make sure whatever you have written into your resume, in your resume, you're well aware of it, and the questions would be around your resume. So yeah, be confident, and all the best if you are looking forward for an interview. There are certain questions now I would be addressing, which I had received. The very first thing is about the background check, BGC. What do I do if I don't have my original degree certificate? Now, if you don't have your original degree certificate, it's completely fine for the time being. Later on, you can submit it. But if you are yet to give your final examination as a fresher, make sure you have your semester mark sheets, and you can submit that. You can also give your provisional certificate. Until and unless your university don't give you your certificate. Now, the second question is regarding the medical certificate. Medical certificate के लिए question है that can I get the medical certificate from any doctor, or is it necessary from a civil surgeon? Now, it is okay if you're getting it from a regular practitioner. If a medical certificate, it's good to go. Then we have a question regarding PAN and passport. Is it necessary to have PAN and passport both? Now, I would say passport is recommended. However, PAN is mandatory. I hope you know the difference between the both. Now, educational gaps, if you have any, in that case, you would have to provide the affidavit stamped from a recognized practitioner, lawyer. Okay, so moving forward with the second section, which is salary, training, ILP, and allocation. Very first thing that I'll be addressing, that is salary. So if you are into a non-tech background, it is simple. If you're hired by a campus placement, your salary would range around 2 to 3 lakh per annum. And if you have been hired from a off campus, which is out of campus, अगर आपने apply किया है, so your first basic salary would be around 8,000 to 10,000 per month, and after you complete a year, it will automatically add on with 5 to 7,000 per month. So yeah, if I talk about the tech background, it is divided into 3, which is the very first would be the Ninja, then Digital and Prime. It It is not up to you guys and what you want to select. However, it completely depends on your NQB scores. So if you get selected in the very first category, which is Ninja. So Ninja में आपका salary होगा around 3 lakh per annum. And later on, if you get into digital, your salary would range around 7 to 7.5 lakh per annum. And the last, which is Prime, which is the topmost, starting salary would be around 9 to 11.5 lakh per annum. You get a choice under, say, if you've been selected in Ninja and then आपको अगर आगे बढ़ना है, so there are a couple of exams for you guys to level up. Moving forward with the questions regarding to the training in ILP. Training के लिए हमारे पास एक question है कि can I change my ILP location? So usually आपका जो base location आया है, you only can get your ILP conducted in that location. If you are from Mumbai and your location is Gandhinagar, your ILP will be conducted in Gandhinagar. Stipend related question is that will I get my full salary during ILP? Of course, you'll be getting full salary during your training period. And regarding the dress code, okay, so all the freshers regarding the dress code, let me tell you, from Monday to Thursday, you have to wear formals. I've seen tech people, tech associate not wearing formals. They work like khao piyo aish karo with cool outfits. However, if you are into an MNC, it is highly recommended for you guys to wear formals from Monday to Thursday. For Fridays, you can wear business casuals, not casuals, business casuals. I hope that you know the difference between formals, business casuals, and casuals. Moving forward, the other question is regarding the project allocation. Can I choose my technology stack? You will be getting 3 kind of calls. अगर आपको first project call सही नहीं लगा, you can take your time and wait for the second one. अगर second भी सही नहीं लगा, you can take your time. However, you will get third last chance, and at that particular time, you have to select in which project you want to go. So the other question is, will I have to work night shift or 24/7 rotational shift? My dear friends, you would want day shift for sure. So if you're lucky enough and your project needs are of day shift, you'll be getting day shift. However, rotational shift भी चलते हैं and night shift भी चलते हैं. Night shift allowance is paid अलग से. Relocation. Okay, the question is, does TCS provide accommodation when I move to my base branch? ठीक है. So basically बहुत सारे project के requirements कभी-कभी ऐसे होते हैं कि आपको transfer लेना पड़े. And अच्छा खासा पैकेज में इंक्रीमेंट भी होता है ट्रांसफर के बाद. However, अगर रिलोकेट करने की बारी आई उस टाइम पे, so they will be providing you 7 to 15 days का बैकअप अमाउंट, and later on you have to handle your stuff by your own. अब let's talk about the third section, which is the notice period resignation formalities. So notice period आपको सर्व करना पड़ेगा 90 days का, which is 3 months. Yes, 3 months आपको 3 month के पहले आपको नोटिस लेटर देना पड़ेगा. एंड देन द फॉर्मेलिटी बिगिंस आफ्टर 2 months आराम से. सो चिल करो, तब तक अपना जॉब ढूंढो. एंड व्हाट आई वुड रेकमेंड यू फॉर द CL, SL एंड ELs वुड बी दैट मेक श्योर आप EL अपना मैक्सिमम सेव रखो, ठीक है, बिकॉज ELs अर्न लीव्स विल बी इन कैश एट द फाइनल सेटलमेंट. हाउएवर कैजुअल लीव्स आई वुड रेकमेंड कि आप जब नोटिस पीरियड डालो, अपना वाला प्रेजेंटेशन लेटर दो, उससे पहले आप अपने कैजुअल लीव्स खत्म कर दो, बिकॉज कैजुअल लीव्स विल बी फ्रीज्ड एज सून एज यू गिव योर लेटर. ठीक है. एट द टाइम ऑफ योर 3 month का नोटिस पीरियड, व्हाट यू विल बी अलाउड इज ओनली टेकिंग सिक लीव्स. सिक लीव्स भी ऐसे लो जैसे अगर आपने 3 दिन का लिया, विच इज ओके, मोर देन 3 days you have to provide documents. Moving forward with the final salary and questions regarding it. Typical final salary would be settled in 30 to 45 days के अंदर as soon as you resign last day के बाद. ठीक है. आप जब प्री ज्वाइन करने वाले हो तो आपका एक पोर्टल होगा, स्टेप पोर्टल. ठीक है. जब आप अंदर हो, अल्टीमेटिक्स इज योर होल एंड सोल. ठीक है. आपको कोई भी टेक रिलेटेड या कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो TCS से, रेज इट. दैट्स व्हाट दे से, रेज इट. देन एक बार ये सारा यू एंजॉयड योर जर्नी इन TCS रेजिग्नेशन के बाद, नाउ यू आर एन एक्स एम्प्लॉयड. So when you are yet to get in TCS, pre-documentation जब आपका चल रहा हो, तब आपका एक portal access रहेगा, which is next step portal. After completing all the documentation, once you are into your process, you will be getting access to Ultimatix. ठीक है. Ultimatix is your whole and soul thing, like portal. मतलब आपको कुछ भी दिक्कत हो TCS से, medical related, insurance related, news related, manager, HR, technical problems, IT problems, कुछ भी हो, raise a ticket. ठीक है. कहीं पर भी कोई भी query लेकर जाओगे, raise a ticket first. Make sure you remember that. Later on, after completing your journey, after resignation, you will be getting access to your portal, and that would be your whole and soul after resignation for your pay slips, for your withdrawal, PF transfer, and final settlement issues, everything. If you want to contact, you get into the portal. Login आपको आपके personal mail में मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. Now PF related queries है. PF के लिए आपको एक जब आप रिलीज ले रहे हो तो 3rd month में, नोटिस पीरियड के 3rd month में, you'll be getting certain forms to be filled, जो आपको एक हफ्ते के अंदर सबमिट करना रहेगा. उसमें PF के लिए आपको ऑप्शन मिलेगा डू यू वांट टू ट्रांसफर और विड्रॉ। तो अगर आपका एम्प्लॉयमेंट स्टेटस अनएम्प्लॉयड है मोर देन 2 months, यू गेट एन ऑप्शन ऑफ विड्रॉवल, एंड इफ यू वांट टू ट्रांसफर आराम से वो भी हो जाएगा। हाउएवर इसका प्रोसेस आफ्टर रिलीविंग, लाइक आप मेरा लास्ट डे 13 नवंबर पकड़ो, उसके 60 days के बाद आई कैन ऑप्ट फॉर गेटिंग माई विड्रॉवल और ट्रांसफर। अगर मेरा हो गया कोई जॉब सही से तो मैं ट्रांसफर के लिए अप्लाई कर सकती हूँ। सो दीज वर द क्वेश्चंस, कॉमन क्वेश्चंस दैट आई गॉट from my near and dear ones and from you. So if you have any doubts, you can comment down below, and if there are a lot of questions, I can make a part 2 video. Make sure you make the right choice, and all the best if you have interview aligned.